Today is Monday the 8th, and we are less than 1 week away from the start of the 2024 LEC. My name is Armand, and this coverage is brought to you by Sheep Esports. I'm joined today by GIANTX new rookie mid laner Jackies, and hello to you, Jackies.
Hello.
So let's get started. I have a few questions for you today about your entry in the LEC. Obviously, this is a big move for you. So 1 month ago, you were talking on the GIANTX official stream, and I remember you said that you never expected this move to happen, and you even said that you thought your agent was trolling you when you first heard about it.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask you, with about a month of scrimming and being 1 week away from competitions now, how do you feel you are handling the expectations that are put on your shoulders? Do you feel stressed or excited? Pretty much that.
Personally, I don't really feel stressed. I usually don't feel stressed in situations like this, but I'm for sure excited. I think the scrims, at least for me, are going really well, and also in general in our team are going really well, I think. So I think I'm improving fast, and I think I'm already ready for the first week. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great. Next up, I mean, a lot of rookies that enter the LEC usually are often all about mechanics and individual skill. Well, often they lack stuff like communication skills or macro skills, for example. I remember that you said in the stream that you used to be very big into communications in your past team, notably Entropic and stuff like this. Where do you see yourself right now? What is your biggest points that you are working on, basically?
I'm mostly working on probably the macro stuff. I think my mechanics are on a really good level, and also my communication, as I said before, is also pretty good. I would say that's what I think. Of course, maybe it's not true, but yeah. But right now, I'm mostly working on macro stuff and trying to keep up basically. Usually asking a lot of questions, like mostly kind of auto because I'm a side laner, right, in the late game and mid game, so probably mostly to him. But mostly macro stuff now.
Is Odo maybe like the captain or like the mentor of the team, kind of, for you?
I wouldn't say he's the captain of the team, but I mean, he is kind of the captain of the team, but at the same time, like it's Hedon, right? We have a head coach, so I would say he's the main captain. But like from the players, I would say he is probably the mentor. Yeah.
Next up, just straight up, are we gonna see some Yone or Silas picks?
I mean, Yone or Silas, I'm for sure. If I see an angle, I'm picking it instantly. The Olaf mid, I've seen a lot that people are excited about that one. I don't know about that one. We will see about that, but Yone or Silas for sure is hopefully it's gonna come.
Do you think that with the current 14.1 meta and like all the changes, they're viable picks in mid lane?
I think if you get the good angle on them, I think they are actually really good picks. Yeah.
So you joined your first team at 15 years old, I think, in 2020, right? In the Czech region, and
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
yeah, and 4 years later, now you're in the LEC. So straight up, are you winning worlds in 2028? What are your ambitions, pretty much?
I mean, for 2028, I mean, I hope I'm winning them. Hope I'm winning World 2026. You know, of course.
Okay, yeah.
No, I mean, winning Worlds, like I have to take it a step at a time. You know, I made a big skip by I got knocked out in the plains in U Masters, so maybe my first step will probably be to get to season finals, right? Like I'm not gonna overreach my goals, but winning Worlds maybe some for later years. You know, maybe not gonna think about that now.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you think you're gonna achieve in the very first split, in the winter split, basically?
In the winter split, personally I don't know. I have no idea what to expect and how do we finish. I know my teammates and coaching staff have like high expectations. I think they are really all decent players that have what it takes to get to Worlds, right? Or like to MSI since winter. But for me, I just wanna like in a way not disappoint them because I know they have high goals and I wanna keep up with them. So I'm just gonna stick to them basically. Yeah.
So you said also on the GIANTX stream that you wanted to face players like Humanoid, Caps, Larsen, but I remember you also said that you thought the rest of the mid laners were not as good as them. Where do you think you rank yourself currently, like in the 10 mid laners of the league?
I mean, I think right now it's hard to rank myself since officials is what matters, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I cannot rate myself yet, I think. But right now, I would like if I'm talking in-house, I'm talking scrims. I think I can rate myself in the middle of the pack. I think, but of course, I will have to either prove it or beat it in officials, because that's where the real deal comes. So yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so this week you are facing Vitality, BDS, and Heretics. What do you think is going to be your score at the end of the week, basically?
I mean, I realistically think we can end up 3-0. Maybe I'm gonna sound delusional or something, but from scrims at least, I think we have what it takes to take 3-0 in this week. And yeah, I'm going in with like a lot of confidence. So I mean, first game I think is gonna decide it all. I think if we go first game 1-0, I think we can make it 3-0. And yeah, if we lose, then obviously we cannot be 3-0. But you know what I mean, basically.
Yeah, of course, of course. I think just last up, I would like to ask of you, what do you think is going to be the general mid lane meta? Like, do you think we're going to see more of a very aggressive style, like we saw maybe like in the in-house or like the Champions Queue, that there was a pretty aggressive style, or are we just going to revert back to control mages and stuff like this?
I mean, for me, it depends on the player. I think you can actually play both options now. I think there is gonna be players that are gonna go for the scaling option, and there is gonna be other players that go for the aggressive, because I feel like on mid lane you have now a good like variety of champ pool on the meta. Like there is Akali, there is LeBlanc, there is I think Yone is also in the meta champs. But then on the other side there is Orianna, there is Azir. Like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like champs on mid lane now, which I really like, because I think my champ pool is kind of high. So I hope both styles come into play.
All right, perfect. Then just one more questions I had on my mind as well. Currently, what do you think is your role in the team? Are you more of like a raw carry, or do you want to like maybe be more of like a captain yourself in the future as well? What do you want to be, pretty much?
I mean, for later stages of like me playing in LEC, I wanna be the captain, because I even enjoy like shot calling the game. I don't think I have what it takes now to shot call the whole game for everyone. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like I'm not gonna lie here and say I'm the best macro game specialist. But for later, for sure. And right now, I would say I'm trying to do my best to basically do my job as a mid lane, right? If it's on the sideline, of course, I'm calling something. I'm calling some stuff that I have to. But the main calls are usually on the experienced players, which is like kind of almost everyone except Peach in my team. So right now it's up to them, but I hope later it's gonna be on me.
All right. And I mean, even if all things fail, I think I saw on Twitter that you apparently were really good at CS and Rocket League as well. So you have like a backup option, right?
Yeah, of course. If things go south, I just go CS2 and I'm gonna be a pro there, so it's okay.
Yeah, perfect.
But it won't go south, so it's okay.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time and speaking with me today. For viewers, make sure to follow our channels, and for more esports coverage, we will see you in the next videos.